Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Monday the 11th of October. US President Donald Trump's en route to Israel as a Gaza ceasefire begins to take effect. Israel's pulled troops back to agreed lines and is letting aid trucks enter and will tonight release about 2,000 Palestinians in exchange for the 20 living hostages. Trump plans to meet the hostages and speak at Israel's parliament before co-hosting world leaders at a summit in Egypt. He says everybody from Israel to the Arab states is very excited about this moment.
This is the first time everybody is amazed and they're thrilled, and it's an honour to be involved.
The wait continues for election results from the weekend for some parts of the country. Figures out this morning show Sophie Barker will become Dunedin's new mayor, winning over Andrew Sims and incumbent Jules Raddick. The mayoral race in Northland's Kaipara between Jonathan Larson, Snow Tane and Jason Smith is too close to call. Preliminary results from the Westland by-election have narrowed the margin for the mayoralty. 82-year-old transgender businesswoman Jackie Grant is now just 4 votes ahead of Helen Lash. And in Upper Hutt, Perry Zay has paid tribute to Wayne Guppy after she unseated him as the country's longest-serving mayor after 24 years.
Wayne's dedicated a significant amount of his life to Upper Hutt, and he certainly needs to be acknowledged and celebrated for that.
And in Hamilton, National Minister Tim McIndoe is promising a collaborative approach as mayor.
I'll be looking to harness the talents of all my new council team to best advantage. I want them to feel fulfilled by sitting around the council table.
A child has died in hospital after a house fire that killed an adult in Canterbury's Rakaia on Saturday night. The fire is not thought to be suspicious and the deaths have been referred to the coroner. The Prime Minister is satisfied cuts to our 2025 methane targets, between 24 and 47% lower than previous targets, strike the right balance. Chris Luxon says our farmers are innovative and conscious of climate change.
They've actually been making big improvements on breeding. There's other innovation that's going to be here in the next year or two that's going to make a big difference. So you can actually lower your emissions and increase productivity.
The Health Minister believes there'll be staff to run new diagnostic scanners. The government's delivering 32 new and replacement diagnostic scanners across the country as part of a $108 million upgrade. It will lift national imaging capacity about 6%, specifically targeting areas including Northland, Taranaki and Porirua. Simeon Brown says the government's diagnostic program also invests in the workforce.
That's where training more clinicians, making sure that we're able to recruit them into Health New Zealand. That's all part of the plan to make sure that all New Zealanders can have access to timely, quality diagnostic services.
To sport. Sammy Maxwell has clinched the UCI's Mountain Bike World Series Women's Cross-Country title, the first New Zealander to do so. A sporting clash has emerged in Christchurch this Saturday. Canterbury's NPC Rugby semi-final against Hawke's Bay is scheduled at the same time as the opening New Zealand-England Cricket T20 International. Former New Zealand cricketer Lou Vincent will address a Victorian Police Symposium conference in Melbourne this week to talk about his involvement in match fixing. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.